Do not turn over the tests until you are instructed to do so. Make certain you have 2 sharpened number 2 pencils ready. While I'm sure you've heard the same information in your other classes, as well as over the announcements the past few weeks, the test you're about to take has major ramifications, not only for you, as the test will be on your final transcript, but also for the school in general. All schools in the state will be taking the same test under the same highly controlled circumstances. This will ensure that the review boards can review local, state, and even national schools. This will allow them to compare our schools to others. Obviously, we don't want to come up lacking as a school. You don't want to come up lacking as an individual. Do your best. Do not talk. Do not make any noises. The instructions are on the board as well as in your testing booklet. If you have any questions, raise your hand and I'll come to your desk. Do not ask your neighbor for help. I will construe all conversation as cheating. I will construe all noise as distraction. In either case, your test will be removed and graded as a 0. You, your school, and your community will suffer. Any questions? I've not yet given the word to begin.
I just thought...
Save your thinking for the test.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Now, I will go back to my desk and give the word to begin. You will have exactly 40 minutes from the time I say the word commence. Commence.
Mindy.
Mindy, is there a problem?
No, I'm fine.
Good. Proceed.
Mindy. Mindy, you are like a cucumber.
Mindy, what is it?
I'm having a hard time concentrating on my test.
Why, Mindy?
Because of all of the noises in here.
What noises?
The sniffing and the coughing and the yawning and the burping. And he keeps moving his desk.
Really?
And someone said I reminded them of a cucumber. A cucumber, yes.
Mindy, you're a good student.
Thank you, Mrs. Mock.
You should do just fine on this test.
Yes, I think I will.
We're counting on you.
I want to do well too, but...
So just relax. Do your best. Don't stress out.
But the noises...
There have been no noises, Mindy. It's been completely quiet in here.
Oh.
Just focus, but not too hard. You'll do fine.
All right, I will. Thank you.
You remind me of a cucumber, Mindy, because cucumbers smell like summer, and nothing speaks of freshness like a brand new cucumber. Cucumbers, when they're just right, are dark and green and firm. Oh, but you're not dark and green, Mindy. But you are firm and comforting. The feel of a cucumber in my hand comforts me like nothing else. And then, Mindy, there's nothing like peeling a firm, perfect cucumber. Their flesh is perfect and white, and their peelings fall away from them in beautiful, long strips. I love cucumbers, Mindy. I love you. Mindy, I would like to peel you.
Now wait just a minute.
Mindy!
But Will,
Will, what's the trouble?
Trouble? What?
you said you wanted to peel me like a cucumber?
What?
Mrs. Mock.
Mindy, come here. Class, get back to work. Stay focused. I'll take care of this disturbance. Mindy, I gave you the benefit of the doubt earlier based on your upstanding record as a student. But this last outburst was completely unacceptable.
But Will,
Do you think I wouldn't have noticed if Will had called you a cucumber?
well, he didn't exactly.
Do you think I'm so unaware of my classroom that I wouldn't have noticed such a thing, especially during a test of this magnitude?
I'm not saying.
Or if, as you previously stated, the classroom were filled with sneezing and coughing and belching, do you think I would have allowed that?
No.
Are you trying to get out of this test, Mindy? Is that what you're doing?
No.
I'm not going to send you to the library if that's what you're after. This test must be closely monitored.
I understand. I don't want special treatment.
Frankly, against my better judgment, I've already given you special treatment. By rights, when you first allowed your eyes to move away from your test...
I wasn't trying to
By
cheat.
rights, I should have removed your test and given you a 0. Why do you suppose I bent the rules for you, Mindy?
I appreciate that you.
Why do you suppose that I bent the rules?
Because I've always been a good student.
The best, in fact. Frankly, I suspect that your perfect score on this test will counteract some of the more mediocre performances of your fellow students. I don't need to name names. So you can see why I'm highly disappointed in your behavior.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
You heard of 3 strikes, Mindy?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you're on strike 2. If you'll excuse the extended sports metaphor, it's the bottom of the 9th and the bases are loaded. This is the championship, young lady. If you strike out, many, many people will be deeply disappointed in you. Now, no matter what, you are to keep your head down and take this test. You've wasted precious time already. No more shenanigans. Focus. Focus, focus, focus.
Yes, Mrs. Mock. Focus. I will.
I certainly hope so.
I will peel you like a cucumber. I will arrange all of your peelings in a perfect row. Then, I will admire the freshness of your whiteness. Mindy, marry me and make a garden with me. We will raise hundreds of cucumbers, thousands of them. We will pickle them with our love, Mindy.
I think she's more like a pumpkin myself. Fat and seedy.
Nah, Mindy is a bean, scrawny and twisted.
Potato, buried in the dirt, lumpy and ugly.
She's icky like a squash,
Sour like rhubarb. Slimy like okra.
smelly like cabbage.
Rotten like an ear of corn that has been infested with worms that eat away the kernels and turn them into brown mush. And when you peel back the husk, all you find is this mass of white, wiggling white maggot-like creatures. And you throw the thing to the ground and run away, puking as you go. Mindy's like that.
Peel the cucumber!
Carve the pumpkin!
Snap me!
Mash the potato!
Peel her!
Snap her! Mash her!
Squash her!
Cut her!
Fry her!
Boil her! Bury her!
Scoop out her guts!
Minty!
Hey, excuse me, just sneezing and stretching my neck a little. Sorry, just sneezing and stretching. Hey! Oh, there must be pollen in the air.
Mindy, we're trying to concentrate. This test matters.
Yes, of course it does. Sorry. Just, I'll stop sneezing and stretching my neck now and get back to it. Sorry.
That was a foul ball.
A what?
You have 2 strikes.
Oh, right. Bases loaded, the baseball thingy. Everybody watching, championship game thingy. I just hit a foul. Right, okay. I'll get back to it then, just taking my test.
Mindy!
Permission to approach your desk, please, Mrs. Mock, please.
All right.
Ow! I can't do this anymore.
What are you talking about?
I know it's the bottom of the ninth and I have a foul and all that, but I am sick.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm definitely sick. I keep hearing all sorts of things, and now my body is aching all over.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sharp pains. Here, and here. I need to go to the nurse.
The test is nearly over.
There must be something in place for people who get sick during the test. I'm sick.
The provision for those who claim to get sick during a test is that we simply give the test a 0 and expel the student, because that student would be a liar and a fake, as well as a person who does not have a clear sense of individual, community, or national responsibility. And since we have no desire to include such a student in our school community, we would remove her. Forever. Feeling better?
The pain has subsided.
Good. Go back to your desk. And Mindy, foul ball number 2.
Number 2, yes.
Mindy, nothing has happened in this classroom other than a group of students taking a test. You have been the only one causing distractions. This is my final warning. No matter what noises or whispers or pinches or assaults you may perceive, you must not deviate from finishing this crucial test. Understood?
Understood, yes. Take the test and nothing but the test.
We will now hear the final arguments from the case against the United States government versus Mindy Dowd. Mindy Dowd, you have been accused of espionage, treason, and high crimes against your country of origin. Though this is out of the ordinary, regardless of the outcome of this case, I ask that you rise and face the assembled company here. Rise, Miss Dowd. By order of the court, stand up. Rise. Let the record show that Miss Mindy Dowd has disobeyed a direct order from me, the judge of this case. I hold her in contempt of court. Add that to her list of offenses.
Duly added, Your Honor.
The first closing argument will come from the attorney for the prosecution. Mr. McDonald?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do you really need to hear more from me? Have I not shown sufficiently at every turn, at every possible opportunity? Miss Mindy Dowd decided not only to ignore her responsibilities to her country, but to take active steps towards undermining its security, its wealth, its moral underpinnings. What more do you need? We have seen photographs, we have seen videotapes, we have even heard testimony from numerous witnesses, including the defendant's own mother, who said, and I quote, "Mindy has been a rotten child since day one. I never thought she would amount to much. I am shocked and disappointed that she's become such an evil person." Shocked and disappointed. Her own mother. I too am shocked and disappointed that any human being, any citizen of our country, could so turn her back on every other citizen. You know, so shocked, disappointed, and clearly convinced I can do no more. Thank you.
Mindy, she's so rotten. Crimes will never be forgotten. She's evil and mean and full of spite. Call her guilty, do what's right.
And now, the closing argument from the defense attorney. Ms. Stone?
Well, first off, I just want to say despite all the horrible things Mr. McDonald has said about the defendant, I just don't think they're true. I mean, I personally think she's a... Excuse me. She's not a bad... person at heart. I mean, granted, yes, it has been clearly shown that she has betrayed her country, but I think she's... I apologize. I personally think that Mindy has always intended to do the right thing. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Trying to play Legend is just such a joke. I can't say it with a straight face. I'm sorry.
That will do, Miss Stone.
No, let me try again. I can do it. Though Mindy Dow appears to be a heinous example of rape and greed, I just want to say that she is truly a conspicuous citizen who only wants to do her duty.
That's enough. Remove her.
Woo! That was a good one.
Members of the jury, do you really feel as though you need more time to consider your verdict?
No, Your Honor!
And what is your verdict?
Guilty!
And what should be done with the defendant?
Kill her! Kill her! Kill her!
Cut her like a pumpkin, snap her like a bean. Mindy is the worst kid we have ever seen. A danger to society, a menace to her life. Fire up with cobra, slice her with a knife.
Mindy, will you rise to accept your sentence? I thought not. Mindy Dowd, you've been sentenced to death by electrocution for your crimes. Hook her up, people. I suppose you have no last words, so I'll speak them for you. I, Mindy Dowd, have betrayed my family, my school, my state, and my nation. I do not deserve to live. Throw the switch. Bring me the tests, have them face down, and put them in the corner of my desk. Good work, people. Have a nice weekend. Orderly now, orderly. Mindy, class is over. Did you finish?
Yes. Here it is. I finished the test. I'm all done.
All right. You may go now, Mindy.
Thank you. I will go now.
Mindy?
Yes, I'm being quiet. Yes?
How did you find the test? Was it difficult?
Don't seal that yet, Evelyn.
Mr. Downsides?
You were expecting the Wizard of Oz, perhaps.
No, I just didn't think anyone was watching.
Well, I was watching right behind the one-way chalkboard. I was there. I'll go ahead and hold on to this. You can seal up the others. Make it look official.
I just didn't expect anyone from the Bureau to be here. Not personally, at least.
Well, I happened to be leafing through the application piles, and I saw that Mindy was one of your recommendations. That carries no small weight, you know?
Really?
Absolutely. You established a strong reputation with the Bureau. Anyway, I saw that Mindy was one of yours, so I happened just to come and view the screening. I haven't been to one in a while.
Well, I'm glad you could make it.
It's a beautiful build. Very nicely administrated.
Thank you, Mr. Downsides. Thank you very much. How do you think she did? Mindy, that is.
Yes, Mindy, well, a very promising recruit, willing to deny her own reality in the favor of the dictated structure. A very promising recruit.
Her stress level seemed high.
Not usually so. I just have one bit of advice, though.
Yes, Mr. Downsides?
Push the physical just a hair more. It was almost perfect, but...
I felt that. I did.
You know, I think I can help you with that.
Could you?
Absolutely. I think I can even set you up as a TIP.
A TIP?
A testing instruction practitioner.
Oh my!
Yes, you could run a few sessions with the novice instructors, and then me and you can run a few sessions just to, tweak the physical a bit more.
Well, I would like that very much.
Good. I'll be in touch. And keep up the good work, Evelyn. This new recruit shows a very promising results. I think we'll be using her in the future.
I'm so glad.
Thank you. Have a good day, Evelyn.
Goodbye, Mr. Downsides. Thank you. Thank you so much.